tonics, tinctures, and remedies. The science of hope.
Hey, Thanos.
Echoes of humanity, twisted by hopelessness. A master stroke. The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Hit me immediately with
Simple
15 stress.
variable, easily resolved.
Yes, very nice game.
They revel in debauchery, debasing themselves in the face of the end.
Okay, relationship is looking nice. Hopefully we don't fuck it up. Elite enemies, well, that's a good way to screw up a little bit. Oh yeah, he got the buff. He wasn't reading.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
What the fuck?
There remains a foothold out of this mire. Now climb.
What the fuck was that? One crit, it changes everything. I said this cunt can hit all three. It's very interesting to be. Oh shit, and they are now acting afterwards. Let's use more of these. Yeah, this is ridiculous. don't know who to heal first, damn it. 11.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This is one of those attacks that is just shocking. What? Why? -2 relationship for that? Are you fucking kidding me?
Malaise, measured and steady.
Alright. At least that's door. If nothing else.
And
Yeah,
now,
but me
the
too.
greatest test of all.
Holy fuck, one crit and it screwed up my whole party.
The smallest variable can make all the difference.
Absolutely ridiculous. Oh, for fuck's sake, stop resisting everything, Jesus Christ. They have 20 resist, goddammit, they are resisting everything while they have 100. It's fucking ridiculous.
The enemy weakens and wanes. A breakthrough.
Hey, Jerome. Ah, shit, don't attack. Ah, fuck.
The sirens
Okay.
of the void. Burned for now.
At least some heals.
We are the flame, burning brightly for all the world to see. The loathing abates.
That's a problem. Because, I mean, I've defeated the boss of this whole goddamn thing in the previous stream, but... you then get hit with one fucking bolt and everything changes. God damn this game. Ten stuff, I'm sure he had long hair when this stream started. Yup, something like that. I heard Mortal Kombat 12 is gonna be Mortal Kombat 1 the reboot. I doubt it. Would be cool, but I doubt it. It is too outdated for them to make that, in my opinion. We're gonna need this, we might need that. Uh-huh. It's got an interesting thing here. We can convert shield to shield plus, but the problem is if first in turn order you get +1 stress, and he can be, so I'm not gonna be using it.
Wheels askew, coach limping. Be prudent.
Yeah, they really, that story of Mortal Kombat, they really need to do something about it. It's such trash that, I mean, I love how they do the story mode, but other than that, it's, goddamn, it's atrocious. Cheesy, nerdy. Too stressed. Oh, I hate this game. Damage and stress damage. What the fuck are we talking about here? Alright, it's dead next turn, so at least there's that. Good. Six AM here. Here it's 1 PM. What's for lunch? I just got back from a dentist. Had to put in a fake tooth. So ate something on the way. It's kind of a hamburger or some shit. I don't know. Probably something light today. Chicken, rice. We'll see. I could do massive heal, but we lose all the buffs, which isn't worth it.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Die. There we go. Thank you. That's a good one. Ah, fuck off. Fuck off.
Relief comes rarely in these times.
Nice. Needed that. Yeah.
Malaise, measured and steady. Collaboration confers advantage.
Oh, come on. 20 blight resistance, they are constantly resisting this shit. I don't get it. No, wrong one. Fuck. Oh. Thankfully, Plague Doctor acts. No, what? Oh, she's got extra action. That's nice.
A slow dissection.
Come on, Battlefield Medicine, yeah. Need that.
End.
Yeah, but it's not because of boxing. Boxing screwed it up. Definitely. So but it was already fucked up, I guess. So it already had that protective thing on, I don't know what the name in English, what that you put on top of it. So it kind of fell apart in a way. A little bit. So I had to put in the fake one.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Veneer, probably. Deep dish pepperoni pizza. Yeah, I heard about deep dish, but people say it's overrated as hell. But I don't know, I guess it depends on the taste. Right? Maybe someone will like it, maybe someone won't. Oh, are you kidding me? Can you die already? Thank you.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Apply to attacker when hit, +1 received. Flagellant, 3 turns, 33. Self, more skill. +10% neg. Why would I want that? Fucking trinkets, man, in this game. They are so stupid.
The loathing
Most of them.
whispers.
Not worth it at all. Anyway, let's get to the inn. Last region before the final boss. Thankfully I don't have to do the lair anymore. That's been done in the previous stream, so let's just see how the relationships work at the moment, how we are regarding that, and get to the last one. See the options first.
There are yet places such as this.
Okay, Foetor.
Where a little
Okay,
light still
good,
gathers.
good stuff. Okay. Over encumbered, yeah. Shut up. Shut up.
Every
The
road a
Foetor.
winding
Reward
torment,
5. Yeah, we're gonna go
Every
to the
turn.
Foetor.
bent on our
But
destruction.
actually, No, Foetor is resistant to blight. Sprawl, we're gonna go for Sprawl.
Your coach must be
Let's see,
maintained if
trinket,
it is to carry you
75%
where you
trinket
must go.
prices, that's good. Now, what are the others that we can... In the Foetor, plus 15, we are not going to Foetor. Field Hospital, Scouting, chance of rest contraption, quantity of produced items, random hero after each location, that's all good. Positive relationship, that's good. Flapjacks, okay. The good doctor, big cleanse already once. Oh, cool. How do we affect these things? Alright, so let's see the relationship first. There's a 5% chance of negative between Audrey and Margarita. Again, Plague Doctor. What? Why they constantly change names? I don't get it. It's not me. Plague Doctor and Margarita. Good. So it means I've been doing nice regarding relationships. In items, Plague Doctor and... Wait, who? Audrey. Yeah. Okay, we are now sorted when it comes to negative stuff. Round start, yeah, let's go with that. Remove a bit of stress, 20 max HP for Margarita, 20 max HP for you. You should call this something else, a spin-off. This is too different. Actually, it's quite similar. It's just a different perspective. Different camera perspective, but the game is very, very similar.
Spend
People
what you
just
can,
don't see
or
that
wealth
because of the
no
different
longer has
perspective.
meaning. If indeed it ever
And
did.
also, yeah, some things have been different, obviously. And like relationship, definitely. We're gonna buy a couple of whiskey flasks, traveling heal. I mean, this should have been something better. After each location, remove disease and something else, because this is pathetic. Have we played Redfall? No, mate. I have, the things I play, you guys know. It's on the channel. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need a couple of these. Stitching item, medical after traveling, heal. Don't have even options. %50 damage.
A smoother ride. For a time at least.
I'll go with traveling heal.
Reconfigure. Meet each challenge on its own terms.
No, mate, I don't have time to play anything besides the things I'm working on, because I'm doing videos and playing the games, writing texts, bullshit, left and right, so
The means of mastery.
no way to play anything else besides what you see. I just play a little bit of NBA 2K23 before I go to sleep, that's about it. The eras, not the pay to win bullshit. Anyway. Secretion of light, what the hell is that? Oh. Now let's see masteries. What am I missing? Mantra, we have the mantra. It's very important to have that one. Hand of light, adjacent hero, sanctuary, that's all good. But which one should I upgrade and use? I can't use judgment from the first position. I think she's sorted. Okay, him, definitely. Ooh, Lakers are doing phenomenal, mate. Been watching highlights, not real, but I really don't like the modern NBA. It's too soft. Bunch of Instagram models playing basketball. And some badass ones, like Jimmy Butler and the likes. But other than that, I can't, man. Football as well, or soccer, as someone calls it. It's just too pansy ass for my taste. All of it. If you like that, that's fine. If you like more shooting oriented, I mean, they are incredible shooters these days. It's no one can say anything against that. They are truly incredible body shooters. Okay, Magnesium Rain is not gonna do me well. But definitely when you think about players before and players now, average player is much better now. But the stars of before were still, you know, they had more character, at least in my opinion. I still can't put anyone above the guys like Jordan and Larry Bird and Jabbar and Olajuwon and guys like those. LeBron is amazing, but his longevity is insane. But you have to also account for medicine, modern medicine, that does a lot. Something that they did not have back in the day. Back in the day, one injury and you're fucked for the whole career. So that's big difference. Gotta be really careful. Regions. Oh, I still have one more region to do. Okay. I got so many mastery points this time around. I don't know how. So I don't need to be that careful then. Noxious Blast. And last one. Let's go with Punish. Alright. This, because we have a lot of blight damage and Foetor, is not good for blight people. Blight builds. American sport is comparatively low stress. That's why they have all the players still performing. What do you mean made low stress?
Tried and tested. A bond to be counted on.
Good. We can only have positives now. Unless I fuck things up. If I did.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
Yeah, this is all good. Ah, shorter games, more stoppages. Okay, and plus there's load management today. At least in basketball.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame.
Alright, now let's see. Rewards, mastery points, resistance and counter, reduced loading. Assistance encounter a lair. I don't need to fight the lair, but we can just go for one fight. Now I can go to the left. I don't need to work on the relationship.
There is
That thing
danger
is
on
fine.
this path.
I think left is the safest one, as I miss every single debris on the
Closing
fucking road.
visitors.
Brilliant, man. Fucking brilliant. Yeah, trying not to be eliminated from playoffs is a different story, but a regular season is kinda, you know, here and there. Still, I think it's just a preference. Same like Darkest Dungeon 2. Some people prefer the first one, some people, although I haven't heard anyone yet say that prefer the second one. I like both a lot. So... Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done this, because this thing is gonna explode now. Oh yeah, I fucked it up. Okay.
Measure out
What
your
I did
fire.
now is I shuffled the enemy team, and the enemy team is now now the one that explodes is at the forefront, which is not a good thing because that's where it wants to be. But thankfully we got
Early
some help.
results are encouraging.
Well, yeah, Neo 2 is improvement in some ways over Neo 1, definitely, but there's not much improvement. There's almost no improvement in some aspects. It's just quite similar bosses as well and all that. But the game is basically the things that they should have changed, they didn't. Things that they've changed, maybe they shouldn't have. So, things they've added, maybe they weren't needed. So a lot of weird stuff about the second one.
Malaise,
And they made it cheaper as well.
measured and steady.
But there's not much difference between, because Neo 2 is Neo 1.5, so... And Wolong is Neo 2, technically. But they are essentially the same games. With Wolong being a lot different in some mechanics. And I actually think that Wolong did good when it comes to some mechanics. But I already explained it in the review. Unfortunately, they also screwed that up. That's why I'm done with Team Ninja. Not playing any more of their... I'm just gonna play that one, what's called Last Ronin, some shit like that. The Ronin. Something like that. Anyway, I'm gonna play that one just to see if anything is gonna change in their approach. And then I'm done. No more Neos, no more any of that horseshit. I'm not wasting my life on that crap. Wolong Jets, I'm off CURL. Yeah, Wolong is... I also liked the first playthrough, but second one completely unnecessary, as Thanos said. It just, they don't know what to do. They have no original content possible, so they do the repetitive bullshit, which is less in Wolong in some ways. But then they do a what's it called? Then they do ah crap, not good. A New Game Plus, which is completely unnecessary. Oh god, 14, what? Taking a piss there, big boy?
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Ah, fuck. Good. Mate, those are minimal differences that are not even worth mentioning, that you can pick your own stage.
Extinguished at last.
That's not gonna make or break the game. Those are just there. Wait, what? You can pick your own stage. What do you mean, like? But you could play missions, you could pick missions in Neo 1 and 2 as well. It worked exactly the same. Some things were locked, some things weren't locked. It's actually, it works the same. Just a different, aesthetically different, the map look. You have a menu and in Neo 2 you have on the map. Same shit, literally. It's even lazier in Wolong, actually, when you think about it.
This road cannot be walked alone.
Why -2? Ah, book burner. Hey, Julian. Yes, you can.
Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
You can, but some knowledge of the first one would be recommended. But still, you can play this one. When Neo 2 had more difficulties and new enemies to fight than Wolong. Yeah, yeah, it had more content regarding that. But it was also more repetitive. Honestly, Wolong has some good mechanics, but they aren't good for the way the game is structured. It actually has better mechanics than Neo. Neo is one of the cheapest games ever created when it comes to progression. Just slap on RNG as much as possible without any sort of inkling of what they're doing and repeat the same shit over and over again. That's their idea of greatness. It's pathetic, honestly, when you look at it.
An elementary problem, is it not?
It has one of the best combat systems ever, but it's degraded. Degraded to being a repetitive horseshit. That it is. That mostly gets players through RNG. Because that's the extent of their creativeness when it comes to the structure of the game. That's why I always said that it's a dual identity game, Neo. It has two identities. It tries to be something more. And then the whole structure that is Diablo-esque structure, which is the worst structure you can have in RPG games, because it's just based on repetitiveness and RNG. This game is based around RNG, but it's not slapped on RNG. It's actually built around the RNG. But why? Neo 3 would be the same as Neo 2. Literally the same. They would add 2 more features and that's it. They would not fix anything. Wolong at least fixed some things. But it also got some things backwards.
At himself without mercy. As blood poured from his rended flesh.
Neo 3 would be just the same repetitive horseshit as Neo 2. The same shit. Even in Wolong, they had the same structure of missions, which is supposed to be a new IP or some crap, which isn't. It is just copy-paste asset flip, which they are doing for some time now. Neo 2 was an asset flip as well, but at least it's from the same series, so we can't say anything about that. Anyway, steal. Why would I steal? Aha, from the friendly target. Yeah, level design is atrocious in most of their games. But when you think about it, Neo 3 wouldn't add anything. Neo 3 would just do the same thing all over again. They have already succeeded at creating the best combat, probably one of the best combat systems in action RPGs and RPGs. It's phenomenal. It's second to none. but they don't have the idea how to structure that around, how to make that worthwhile. And no, the story, they don't have a story. That's all. They have attempted a story, which is, yeah, that they don't have that. They don't have meaningful characters. They don't have even mediocre writing. The only thing they have is repetitiveness, and they do the dopamine boost thing, which a lot of the games today do, because they don't know how to do anything else. That's the only thing they are doing. They are using gambling mechanics to. Besides, this is basically a combat-based game with gambling mechanics. That's what it is. Loot mechanic. That's it. That's what Nioh 3 is. Nioh 2, Nioh 1, Nioh 3, Wolong. Wolong at least attempted to create something different. Wolong attempted to create meaningful stage progression, and I think they did a good job for that. But the problem is, in New Game Plus, when you start grinding for stuff, which is back at New Game, that repetitiveness gets back in New Game Plus, then it kind of slows you down too much. So it's a detrimental system to the grindy system that they wanted to implement for further playthroughs. But in the first playthrough, actually Wolong works much better than Nioh. Not the combat, but the systems in place. Oh god, no, not Netflix writers. They already have Netflix writers.
Simple choice.
Jesus, just not
At least it should
Netflix.
be.
Gotta go with this. Netflix shows, most of the shows suck, honestly. There are a couple of good ones that Netflix hasn't touched, like Better Call Saul, for example. That's a brilliant show, and thankfully none of the Netflix writers wrote it. But then again, who are Netflix writers? I think they just buy writers anyway. I don't know. Not really sure how that works. But yeah, most of the Netflix shows is Jesus Christ bad. For example, I watched that Superstore. Superstore was amazing. I loved it. It was such a funny, creative, not a sitcom, but it is maybe a sitcom. And then they did, what was it? The Blitz, the something of a spin-off. Jesus, what was the name of it? God damn it. Wait 1 second. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yes, they removed Superstore, but thankfully now we have this shit called 1 second. I'm gonna find the name of it.
Are a lot like crows, sir. You give them something shiny and they'll peck each other to death over it. Something like...
Blockbuster. Yeah, Blockbuster. I watched 15 minutes of it and I couldn't take it anymore. I fucking couldn't take it anymore, how bad it was. I don't know how they managed to screw that one up so bad.
The work continues.
I'm hyped for the Elden Ring DLC, but it reminds me of the lack of DLC for Sekiro. DLCs are not necessary for complete games like Elden Ring and Sekiro. They wouldn't add much. Honestly, I wouldn't even, if I was a developer, I wouldn't even bother with DLCs for Elden Ring. It's a huge game. I don't know why people want DLC for that. There's so much content in that game that... I mean, they want to play more of it, I guess, but what's the point? Replay the game then. But I guess you get more incentive and motive to replay the game in that case. I don't know, I'm not much for DLCs, to be perfectly honest. I don't like DLCs.
Reason and insight.
Rarely play them. Because they get taken out of the game already, and I don't care about starting the game anymore. I don't have the willpower or patience. Sekiro is brilliant. Doesn't need anything. No damn.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Yeah, I get it, more content. I agree. I mean, I get what people, but there are so many other games that people can play, and honestly, better than Elden Ring, for example. But Elden Ring is an investment. When you start investing your time into it, you really gotta. You really want to make the maximum out of it all, as far as I understand, and that's fine. That's fine. I understand. I just personally don't want any DLCs for Elden Ring. I don't want to get back to it. But then I still have to finish my basic soldier playthrough, which I haven't done. So. Exactly. Look, unless it's a proper expansion, then we don't need. I don't want it. The only thing I consider worthy DLCs are expansions like Witcher 3 DLCs, Witcher 3 expansions, or expansions for, I don't know, any meaningful expansions that were just expansions. None of them come to mind right now. But before, how the games were releasing these things was much more. It felt like whole games. No, just here's the. I never really particularly liked Dark Souls DLCs. They were just a couple of hours of playtime and that's it. Not that they were bad, they were good. A lot of them were really good, but just a couple of hours. And that's it. And to me that's not even worth going back to the game. But to each their own. I can't say for others, obviously you guys love what you like, that's absolutely fine. I'm just giving you my my version of it. No riposte. That's strange. There it is.
Well
Fester. Fuck, use Fester, not that. Festa!
Bravo!
Exactly. So never feel that I'm pressuring anyone to have different types of opinions. No, just say your opinions, people. That's fine. We don't have to agree on everything. That's the whole point of these streams, that we can discuss. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, but there's just a subjective thing. There's no wrong opinion about that. As long as people don't start with, oh, I want some aesthetic DLCs, then we're gonna get in a verbal disagreement and discussion. The discussion that you're gonna lose always if you're going with paid DLC, paid aesthetical DLCs. There's no benefits to that. So you don't work for the companies. You are a gamer. You are a consumer. So defending companies by saying, well, it's a way to support them more. Well, you already supported them by buying their product with full price. Nah, you're losing that argument every single time. I don't know what that is, mate. Honkai Star Rail.
Supplies this way.
What's that?
If you can make it.
Every fighting game these days is a ripoff. What they've done with fighting games is a disgrace. I loved the days of Taken 3 when we were unlocking characters by being successful or defeating. I mean, you just had to defeat, obviously, but I would love if characters were unlocked through successful challenges, completion of set challenges, or anything really, so that we have incentive to play the game, not this bullshit gear grind or some crap. I didn't play Genshin Impact, mate, so I have no clue. Is it any good?
Some of these well-worn relics.
That's the type of DLC, by the way, that I absolutely despise, and that there's no reason, no beneficial and positive reason to have, except for greedy companies to make money. Because people, you gotta understand, publishers today are not the publishers of the old. Publishers of the old, a lot of them actually cared about the games that are being published today. Movies, Hollywood movies, popular TV series, and all that shit. Games especially, people investing into these companies that are developing games are just money makers. They are not art makers. They don't care. They don't give a shit. They just want to see profit. When you start understanding, looking the things through that scope, then you start understanding what you shouldn't be doing in this industry. You shouldn't support greedy bastards, okay? Because that money is not going to developers. It's going to the publishers. So you're not actually supporting the developer you want, but you're supporting the publisher, which you shouldn't be supporting, because most of them are scumbags. It's awesome, man. It's really good. Ah, it's a Chinese gacha game. Huh? Okay. So, as expected, right? I mean, some people enjoy that it's a dopamine-based game, as I said, gambling mechanics and all that, so I can understand people enjoying them, but it's a waste of time in the end. When you look at it, most of the people that play these types of games, when they look it back, they don't have anything to show for it. Well, if I play, for example, God of War or something, I beat the game. I've seen phenomenal story, phenomenal voice actors, phenomenal characters. I've experienced a phenomenal bloody game that has start, mid story, or the complications, or I don't know, the phrase that is being used in English language for that. We have a different one over here. Then you have the ending. You have the full thing. You experience the full thing. You enjoy it fully, completely. You know everything that there is. There's no, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta level up, you gotta boost. No bullshit like that. And when I'm done with that game, I'm happy that I'm done with that game, because I had a full experience. In games like Genshin Impact, you're never gonna get a full experience, because it's impossible. That's how they are designed, so you don't get the full experience. So that you constantly search for something, and you never get to it. Darkest Dungeon, we'll see. We'll see if it has any sort of meaningful conclusion. I'm trying to get to it, but it's difficult.
enemy weakens and wanes.
Yeah, I was trying to get it out of that door. I mean, to that door first, and then what happens, happens.
Excellent work. The fiend's strength dwindles. Malaise, measured and
Finally.
steady. Greater threats await those who dare.
Melee skills plus 20 damage, 10% damage, gain on miss, plus 1 stress. Okay, interesting.
The loathing
Melee
whispers.
skills, we have that with Damien. Let's use that. Everybody should have a PlayStation 5 by now. I hear the new MK won't be on PlayStation 4 or Xbox. Mate, you can't say that really, that everyone should have it by now. I mean, people don't have money these days. It's actually, there's tough times, and tough times ahead are coming, so you can't really say, you can't generalize that so broadly. Not that easy for everyone to buy it. Honestly, I don't think I would have bought it up until now at all, if it wasn't work related. I would just buy it like PlayStation 3 at the end of its cycle, play all the best games and then sell it.
Cruelty,
That's to me
a little.
the best way of using consoles. But it's expensive, mate, these days. Especially in the European Union. It's fucking ridiculous what's going on.
Will you rebuff their
I mean, in
earnest pleas?
other countries as well, don't get me wrong, but... Was not fun. Shit, I enjoyed that combat. One of the best combat systems I've played. But yeah, on harder difficulties, it was a pain in the ass because of the bad balance. I agree. But I still enjoyed it immensely just because how quality the combat was. One of the best combat systems I played, without a doubt. Yeah, talking about the combat aspect. I enjoyed combat immensely. Most of the time. Some of the times pissed me off because of the lack of balance. I played on the hard mode, whatever it is, I don't know. And I completely agree that balancing is not good. It's that cheap balancing where they just put everyone that everyone can do massive amounts of damage, but you can't take more than 2 or 3 hits, which is stupid considering you're fucking Kratos, right? I completely agree that they fucked up there. It's just cheap Ubisoft type of challenge, nothing more. And the whole progression system was kind of necessary. But it added some ways to build the character, but levels were not necessary in my opinion. So the game is not perfect. I'm not saying that it's perfect, but the combat system itself, fucking phenomenal. How methodical it is. Considering how actiony it is and then how methodical things you can do. You can do like Devil May Cry stuff in it. And it was still much more methodical and precise than Devil May Cry. But yeah, I agree. It's stupid when you kill boss knight to a stupid small lizard. Yep. But again, that you can do that in every game. I almost died from here. I defeated the lair boss, and after the lair boss, which are one of the toughest bosses in the game, some of the toughest bosses in the game, I died to one serrated bolt. AoE bolt. Almost the whole party wiped. Just because he did a crit. So... it happens in every game, unfortunately. Not an excuse. Not an excuse. But I agree that balancing in some of these games is just atrocious. No need to apologize, mate. It's fine. Why would you apologize? You meant nothing bad, mate. You meant basically, I generalized it, you meant for players, if you have an option, you should have it by now. That you are correct. Because I think you can buy it by now in a lot of places, so you're correct about that. If you're a gamer and you're looking for something like that. Oh, come on, 75% chance to dodge. In that regard, absolutely. But for example, my sister is not a gamer really, and she's got PlayStation 4, and they're fine with it. My niece also, she's on mobile phone mostly, which is fucking a disaster for kids and adults alike. Especially because they know how shitty the games are on mobile phones.
Spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power.
+2 apply on crit range skills if rank 1 +70. Oh. Oh. That's good. Mobile garbage, yeah. Now this is risky. But I'll... fuck it, I'll try it out. It's a good one, nonetheless. This is 4th region, by the way, people. We are getting close to the exemplar, and then in, and then the boss. That I haven't even seen yet. I don't know how it looks, I don't know the mechanics of it, I don't know anything about it. So, it's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna read about it before we get to it, if I get to it, because we still have to do a nasty fight against the exemplar. It's always a fun time. Oh yeah. She's got... okay, good. Okay, so we can remove that. Because that can be problematic. No more room. Gonna remove this bread.
Tonics, tinctures, and remedies. The science of hope.
Oh, we're gonna need this for the next one. And laudanum. Oh, this is also gonna be good. We got a buff. I don't know the. Hey Gus, welcome mate. We got a buff like motherfuckers at the end. Then I'm gonna read the tactic. But I'm gonna want to first see it, see the bastard how it looks. And we're gonna read the tactic. I like to be surprised because aesthetics in this game are insanely good.
His stifled smirking betrays a malign madness.
Oh, yeah. Look at this. It's fucking free. Fucking free. something. Gonna need Glimmer of Hope for the next one. Already have that. Wasn't paying attention. Not gonna need that many. Okay. Now a bullshit maker called Exemplar. Maybe I should get one more healing salve in. I have enough healing, I should be fine. Should be. A word that should not be used in this game. Ah, fuck, we have 3 loathing, that's not good. There's gonna be a lot of problems then with the boss.
Pillaging brigands, enriching themselves as the world collapses.
Not my own little man cave decked out. Man cave is the shit. I have a bad one, but it works. I don't care about the aesthetics of it. Oh, come on, that dodge work for once, for fuck's sake.
Steady yourself.
Not great.
The fiend's strength dwindles. Malaise, measured and steady.
Finally. I mean, they just crit all the fucking time. Festa. I wouldn't like that, honestly. If I could hear it all around, that'd fuck with my brain. But to each their own. I got on TV soundbar and it's phenomenal. That's exactly what works for me. Gotta heal up a little bit before the fight. They can't repost that. So that's what we're doing. Nice. Okay. Now, Exemplar. Tough one. Okay, 82, we're gonna leave it at that. Exemplar, Exemplar, here we go. We're gonna play you ho ho ho. This isn't the boss, by the way, people. It's just an annoying pre-boss.
Human outline. It must be destroyed.
Oh god, 141 health. Yeah, the point here is to just nuke the bastard as much as possible, because it's pointless to do anything else to him, because he's just gonna respawn these enemies. Yeah, see, 30 damage in one turn. Because he connected twice. You know, unlike everyone fucking else that you know. Pieces of shit. Hey, Jar. Your wife is a gamer. That's nice. I don't think my girl plays this fucking Pokemon on Pokemon Go on mobile. Okay, good. Remove a little bit of stress.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Ridiculous. So the game suggests which one to heal. Or... what is it? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Strange.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Relationship isn't worse. I think it's a little bit better now. A little bit. Or maybe I've learned a lot more about it, so I'm now being better at managing it. I don't know. That's the part I can't really say because it's impossible to figure out. Well, for me it is impossible to figure out because I haven't read all the changes. I think it's pretty much similar. Not much better or much worse. But anyway, check out the guide that I did yesterday and you'll see some of the tips if you need it.
Messy, but effective.
Okay, not that bad. Good team.
An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics.
I haven't really checked the whole patch, but some things are good, definitely. If stained item is equipped, plus 75% max HP. I could use that with Vestal.
The loathing whispers.
Yeah, it's extremely frustrating. Yeah, they are the hurdle. Anyway, we have to remove some stuff. 31. Got a bunch of trinkets. Let's equip some. I mean, I can put this on him. He puts debuffs anyway, he doesn't do much of direct damage. So we're gonna have a Plague Doctor. It's quite healthy for a change. $25 that thing resistance. Yeah, let's go with that. Yeah, the rest can go to hell. I'm gonna use this one. Gonna have to buy a bunch of items as well. Let's see. Laudanum, we're gonna have to refill those. Definitely these. Is too weighted in favor of positive relationships. Well, actually, that's a better change, that the relationships not targets case used most rather than random. I think that's better. But it was weighted in favor of positive. What? I never had easier time with management. But then again, as I said, I understand the game better now. So to a point, I can do a guide about it. But yeah, I don't know, man. That doesn't seem plausible what they're saying. Alright, all positives, that's nice. Now let's see, I just have to avoid 14, below 14. Okay, that's fine. Margarita and Audrey, as usual. There we go. Traveling heal. Don't need these. How many masteries we got?
Listen.
I got so many masteries this time around. That's completely different than before. If you ever come to Tampa, Florida, I doubt I'm gonna come to America, but cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Same for you if you come to Croatia. Are there trinkets to play around the negative relationships? Not trinkets, no. But there are quirks. Check out the guide. I did the guide, so I don't... after hanging out with Jerome in Tampa and then make your way to New Jersey. If I ever go to America, I'm hitting all of you up. To show you how a Balkan bastard drinks. And eats. Jesus, I don't know in what I'm worse at. Or better at drinking or eating, because I can do both in insane amounts. So, and that's, well, that's not good. Neither are good. Okay, Mace Bash, Sanctuary. I got a passport, awesome. Yeah, mate, Alexander, I did the positive relationship guide yesterday, so definitely if you, any of you, well, most people have problem with relationships in this game, which is a normal thing to have. I don't know how this requires target has this, then it self gives, but it steals. And then it removes them at the end of next turn. Shit, this one is a complex character to play. I'm liking it. Yeah, just in case. Good. Also prevention. I think I'm gonna go with that. And the upgraded one. No, not battlefield medicine. Give this, but we're gonna remove incision, go for also prevention. Because I might need that. I don't know what I'm in for. And the last one. There you go, Alexander. Cheers for checking out the guide. I appreciate it.
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
Healing salves, laudanums.
A bit of comfort on the road to damnation. Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate. No further shelter awaits. This is the very summit.
Yeah, Flagellant is epic. I love how it looks in this game. How he looks. But he's named Damien, so... Nothing wrong with being named Damien, it's just a weird thing.
Aspiration unites the hopeful.
To be named Damien. And when you look like that, you know. I would want some crazy African voodoo name or some shit, I don't know. Maybe Jamaican. But Damien? I did a review on Hogwarts Legacy, you can check it out, mate. So I don't go through all of it here.
The great ziggurat, temple of failure and regret.
Let's go for the first fight, we're gonna need it, and then... Yeah, I got a bunch of healing cells, that is sorted. It's exciting in Darkest Dungeon to see how bosses look. Sure, I understand, Alexander, mate. That's a smart thing to do. Bonus, yes, give me that easy fight. That's what I want. Let's fuck him up. Oh, I hate this bastard, he's quite problematic. And immediately a buff, minus 50% damage take, and it just... fuck, I hate that. And he gets to play first. Are they hastened? No, then why the hell? Well, I have low speed, actually. Already 3 stress, what? From what? Oh, extra action. Thank you. Take this. Deathless. Kick it in the bollocks. For fuck's sake, and that stress bullshit.
Anxiety foments
And
insidious
dodge
fear.
useless, as always. That's how you do some fucking damage right there. These other pansies. 12. Death's door, exactly. So you die now, probably? No? Fuck! Oh, what the f... Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go mental with this bullshit. They practically healed him back up to full. Unbelievable.
Malaise, measured and steady.
I gotta get rid of them, yeah. I made a mistake. I thought I could DPS him down fast, but that was a huge fucking mistake, and now I'm in deep trouble. Deep, deep trouble. I don't know, buffed insane to insane degree. But here comes fucking Flagellant. Maybe he saves me. Save me. I really fucked it up. Always go for them. Don't do what I did just now. Really screwed myself. 8 to 12. 25 health. What? Nice. Nice. One down. Yeah, keep healing him. You're gonna die now. Fuck him. 20 regeneration per 3 turns. Soundtrack is 10 out of 10. 20 fucking regeneration per 3 turns. Nice. Oh, that was good. Fester. No, I can't even... Ah. That's why. Jesus Christ, this is ridiculous. That they can heal so much is absolutely ridiculous. I can't even hit him. I don't have options to hit that row, for fuck's sake. Well, that's my mistake. Yeah, I know. I don't have the... I fucked up. I got him to death's door. Dude, get back up with... Oh, shit. Fucking... Now I can't even hit him because of all the focus. Yeah, fuck this one up. But he got a death's door, they healed him back up to what, 70 health, 60, whatever it is. Ridiculous. That should not exist.
The fiend's strength dwindles. interminable conflict.
What a bullshit attack that does stress damage on everyone. That to me it's... Ah man, this game pisses me off with so much bullshit. No, I haven't done a review for this. I'm still playing the game. I gotta learn a lot more about it to do a review.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
Where's the heal? What happened with the fucking heal? Okay,
Small
then here it
foundation
is.
of trust.
Range skills. Yeah, I know. She was at 33%. 3 times dead. She was at 33%. She had 9 health out of 35. That's lower than 33%.
A master stroke. Cooperation is the key. A calculated generosity. What a welcome.
I gotta heal a little bit.
Sweat-soaked brows.
I got
Unsteady stances.
all 4 acting before him.
Exhaustion takes hold.
Okay.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
I'm gonna switch. Magnesium ring can still be there. Well, let's see the boss. I'm gonna lose, obviously. There's no way, because I don't know the mechanics. I don't know anything about it. Get rip. Huh? Rip of the... She have corpse skill. Corpse. Yeah, but we gotta deal with these first. We're not done yet. Yeah, I know. That's gonna be useful here. Oh, fuck. Thankfully got mantra. Just gotta get hit a couple of times. All fine. Whoa, what? We killed him instant. Oh, he got only 9 health. Huh? See you, HR. What was that? Cardinal. Yeah, Cardinal is gonna do some shit. He's gonna summon more, or I don't trust him. I don't trust him one bit. Nice one. Haha, cool.
Steady yourself.
And Fester, gonna have to rid of Fester. But good idea, yeah, I didn't... I would forget about Fester, so cheers for reminding me, Cynic. She's got 2 only. Need 1 more. 19, that's door, now that's good. And hit her. That's awesome.
Overcome even the
That's
greatest of
actually
threats.
awesome. I'll do this to heal and remove 1 stress. That's why I left it with her for now. Okay, that's good. You do your thing. And you're soon at death's door, so that is also very, very nice. Let's remove some of the
A
stress.
simple kindness.
Blight 17, that's great. Mantra. Condition. Oh, for fuck's sake, why is...
Extinguished at last.
I can't finish in this turn. Gotta do the mantra thing. There we go. Because it's gonna reduce stress, that's why. Yeah, I know I'm gonna take more damage, and of course it has to be critical. For fuck's sake. I mean... Well, here comes the boss. Audrey, remove Dead of the Night and gain... I don't know, flashing daggers, I guess. Glint in the dark. Okay, that one. Although that one can't be used from the last position, so maybe flashing daggers. And Damien Fester is not gonna be needed anymore. But this could. Try not to bend over. What? What are you on about? You mean versus the boss? Ah, okay.
Behold,
I get it.
the source of the stain. Gateway to incomprehensible emptiness.
Now, the obsession boss. Let's see how fast I die. Oh, balls.
Malaise, measured and steady.
So this is a stress battle. Oh, here we go. I don't know the mechanics of it. So I have no clue what needs to be done. So there's no way I win this, by the way. No way whatsoever. I'm not a fool.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
But there are corpses though, but maybe they aren't usable. Deathless. Oh, that's a good idea, Cynic. I'm gonna try that. So he's gonna just die on his own. Yeah, minimum damage. Fuck. Oh, but 6. That's nice. Mantra. Removed a couple of tokens, heal up, get some stress removed. Oh, yes. That worked nicely. So they're basically just healing back up.
Steady yourself.
Okay. Deathless punish. Glover Teixeira. Okay. Just gonna put Sanctuary a lot and then Mantra the fuck out of this because I don't know if that's gonna be a good idea. Try to kill position 1 ASAP. Oh, he should be dead then.
Obsessions on shrinking gaze. Focus to a fault. The slow suffering begins.
Oh my fucking god, what?
For who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Oh, and he acts twice in a fucking turn. Oh well, I said I'm gonna die this for sure, because I have no clue what just happened. Why is he doing so much goddamn damage? Oh, he does that 2 times in a row. I mean, this game.
The path of exculpation need not be a lonely one.
Yeah, I know, if 1 or more tokens. +1 stress. This doesn't explain why he does so much fucking damage each turn. So basically I'm just gonna be at death's door all the time. And minus 20%, of course. Of course they're gonna add this horseshit to a fight like this. Unfucking believable. Nice. So basically this fight you should have resolute as much as possible. And crit 45% chance crit, and this thing crits at will.
The siren song of the void. Burned for now.
Divine comfort would be nice here. Actually.
Fellowship forged through toil.
Okay, I get it.
Once again, teetering on that terrible precipice.
Definitely Vestal with Divine Comfort would be... And I have, but out of position. Okay, I know for the second time then.
This is no
And it
time
can't
to
miss.
falter.
Doesn't matter that I have dodge, this thing can't miss. So what's the point of some of these skills? But okay, I get it, I get it.
Sweat-soaked brows,
Regeneration.
unsteady stances.
Oh, it can
Exhaustion
miss.
takes hold.
Ah, fuck off.
An opportunity. Squandered.
Haha. Keep missing, you fucker. Keep fucking missing. Here's
A
some
slow
blight.
dissection. An unavoidable end.
Okay, a little bit of heals. Indiscriminate science. Yeah, I don't give a shit. Have a meltdown. Just don't have debuff damage over time.
An interminable conflict.
Oh. Oh fuck. Now I'm screwed. Because I'm out of position.
Death comes for the rich and poor alike.
Behold.
Perhaps they have given
Yeah, I get what I need to do now, so it's much easier when you understand, but there's no way I can survive this. A lot of death's door.
ways
Trinkets.
measured and
Very interesting fight, though. Very interesting. I don't know the first part. The first part I have to figure out. But okay.
she understood death, but could not defy it.
So definitely Vestal with divine
Each
comfort.
milestone makes the next road just a little easier. We travel through the incalculable dimensions of human weakness. Spare a thought for tools of iron. Such implements will serve us well.
Okay, so upgrades that increase death resistance. Grave Robber worked nicely.
Those who live within it.
She's actually quite good for that fight. Men at Arms. Would Men at Arms work for that fight? Nah, not really. Well, actually, he can work with Crush. Constantly healing himself a little bit. Yeah, he could work.
A little more light, a little more strength.
Like this. Exactly the Vanguard path that I want. Then Vestal. So Men at Arms, Vestal. What did we say? Men at Arms, Vestal, Grave Robber. Who else could? Flagellant has a lot of that resistance. It's gonna be an interesting team, definitely. Let's see. The last upgrade. Flagellant, 15% damage plus 33% resistance piercing until next in. It's what signature in item. Oh, this is good. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna stop for now and gonna try again tonight. See you then.